Okay, hi everyone. I'm Michael Holly from the Game Lab Graz, and together with my colleague Lisa Habich, we want to present you two games to engage learners for computer science and game development concepts. So, in recent years, computer science has grown and become more varied, but often teenagers and young adults are not interested in this field. So it is important to make it more interesting and inspiring for them. And making fun, social, and interactive games has shown to become an effective tool to engage and motivate teenagers and young adults. So, therefore, we want to give you a short overview about our games called FemQuest and Game Dev Dojo. FemQuest is about teaching basic programming concepts, and Game Dev Dojo is about teaching basic game development concepts. So FemQuest is designed as a multiplayer game to help especially girls and young women to overcome their fears about computer science. It was implemented in cooperation with Jugend am Werk. It's a social service provider here in Graz, where we also worked with girls to fit their interests and also to include their feedbacks in our game. The idea is that the players play in a workshop setting, where the workshop leader hosts a game session where the players then join, where they have then collect different items and solve different programming quests using a visual programming view to continue in the levels. So the game itself consists out of 3 levels, and each level is introduced by such a comic, which introduces the story and the goals and the objectives in this level. The story is about a clever fox created by a professor, and the fox asks the player to help to save the village, which was destroyed by an evil rabbit. The game consists out of 2 views. The game view, where the players are located in this 3D environment, where they can interact with the other players, with NPCs, where they have to collect different items which are required for the programming quests. Here you can see the controls, a panel for the settings, the item bar. Some of the items are individual for each player. Some of them are shared so that they have to collaborate in the game. And in the minimap, they can also see their current location and also where the other players are located. This is how the programming view looks like. Similar to Scratch or other block-based systems, they can choose between different blocks, drag and drop it into the programming area. On the right side, you can see the quest itself, which has to be solved by the players. They can run their program to see the outcome, and there are also some hints available if the player gets stuck. And now I can also show you a very quick gameplay. for the time limits, I will stop here and hand over to Lisa.
Thank you. So I would like to start talk about the Game Dev Dojo and why it was built. So as game developers often use game engines in their daily life, it is assumed that these are important tools. And so, however, for beginners, it's often overwhelming to find a way around these complex programs. For example, in Unity here, we have the basis elements like the scene, the object hierarchy, the project files. Then we also have the inspector in here where you can change components and add them to your game objects. And this is where the Game Dev Dojo comes in. So the Game Dev Dojo, the user interface is inspired by the Unity environment. It also has a scene view, an inspector, and some control buttons. And the Game Dev Dojo is in contrast to game engines developed as a level-based game where you learn the basic concepts of game development. So the first level focuses on the concept of sprites and physics. The second level teaches the topic of precise collisions. Then level 3 demonstrates the memory usage among different collider types. Level 4 teaches the topic of platforms and scripts. And level 5 scraps the topic of trigger events. Yeah, these are the levels of the Game Dev Dojo. And now let's jump into action, and I'll show you the gameplay. So when the game is started, game objects can be selected, then the available components can be viewed, and they can be added. Then the preferences can be changed, and also colliders, different colliders can be added and previewed in the application runtime as well as in the preview. Then we have a help menu if someone cannot find the right solution or just want to check how far he is. And then, when everything is done, then the level can be validated. And at the top it says it states correct, and then you can continue to the next level. And that sums up our talk about engaging learners for computer science through games. And if you're interested, you can download the games and check out our publications. Thank you.